That's what the law of attraction is. Based on how you are feeling, you experience the situation, circumstances, and events that is a match to that kind of category of feeling. So the thing about manifestation is that some people think it is a thing that works for some people and it doesn't work for other people. The fact is, we are always manifesting. Manifestation means based on your general vibration and how you're thinking and feeling, you are experiencing different things in your life. Majority of people, if they don't know how to do manifestation on a conscious level and intentionally, they're manifesting unintentionally. So they get some good things and some negative things and just a mix. But for me, and I was the same, before understanding these teachings of Bob and learning manifestation, I always blamed the outside. But when I understood how to use the manifestation techniques and basically my own mind and my own thinking process and being in top of my own energy and vibration, well, I manifested so many amazing things in my life. First of all, my business, what I do, is absolutely my passion, my purpose, my life mission. It is what I enjoy. I wake up excited every day. That's something that I manifested. I manifested my home, my investment properties, my beautiful Range Rover car, material things, and also fulfilling things, amazing clients that I get to help and serve every day. And I feel really, really blessed and, well, thankfully for Bob Proctor and the things that he taught me, many other different teachers, but mostly Bob Proctor. And in terms of my clients, you ask the manifestation, I've had clients from being a 9-to-5 employee who always wanted to have their own business and their own thing, helping them to do so. And finally, after many, many years of wishing and hoping to quit the 9-to-5 and start their own business, and other clients who loved what they were doing, but they were kind of plateaued or stuck, help them to move to the next level of their business and make more money, more impact, and without burnout. That's the key, Jeremy. Without burnout, without hustling and grinding. So you can use manifestation for all different areas of your life. Making more money, having more fulfillment in your life, improving your relationships. And sometimes when we work on one thing, the other areas of our life changes too, because we are the common denominator. So it's in the journey of manifesting something, it is not about that thing. It is about who you become in that journey. And then that affects all areas of your life. So again, manifestation is, the way I recently like to put it, is bringing 4D to 3D, meaning 4-dimension into 3-dimension. 3-dimension is where we live, our time-space reality, this planet, our life, what we're experiencing here, being a human being. And 4-dimension is kind of not visible, dream, our thoughts. So if you have a dream, a thought, a desire, when you bring it and experience it into your physical day-to-day life, again, it can be a partner, love, relationship, friendships, money, material stuff, or anything like that. When you shift the energy from just being a thought and a desire in your heart to a physical thing that you can experience, hear, smell, see, taste, touch, that's what I call manifestation. And again, we are doing that all the time. Everything that we are experiencing right now in our life is a manifestation of our internal world. Everything, things that we like and things that we hate. We need to take responsibility, and that's when we get the power back and we can change things and say, okay, if my outside world, everything I'm experiencing is a reflection of my inner world, then I have all the power, because I can change my inside world and my thoughts and feelings, my belief systems and all the other things, and therefore my outside experience will change. So that's to me, it's the manifestation. We're doing it all the time, but I highly recommend to learn that so we can do that intentionally and manifest great things in our life. Yeah, and that's where it becomes a little bit tricky, because sometimes people, God forbid, get sick or get into an accident, and they say, well, I never thought about getting sick and I never wanted to get into an accident, which is correct. But manifestation has so much detail into it, and I know that we have 15 minutes call. Even if it was 2 hours or a whole week, I wouldn't be able to cover all the details. That's why I offer longer coaching and programs, because there is just so much nuance to it. It's not about whatever you think exactly you're going to manifest sometimes, especially when you think about it in terms of negative. And there's nothing negative. To me, life is, you're either experiencing blessings or lessons. The things that we call negative, they are lessons. They are showing up in our life for us, not against us, for us to learn our lessons. If you look at it this way, life becomes much easier, believe me, and it's just a change of perspective. So getting back to your point, when something negative happens, it's not that someone wished and hoped for an accident or cancer, God forbid, or something horrible like that. It is that they didn't pay attention to their dominant feeling, vibration, the way they feel every day, all day long. And it is about, I said the word that is really the key here is dominant vibration and feeling. It is not that you say affirmations 5 minutes a day, or you say gratitude for 10 minutes and you expect miracles to happen, and the rest of the day you're either complaining about something, or you're unhappy about something, or you're in fight or flight mode. So it is, how are you experiencing life for the majority of the day? What is your vibration? Vibration is the same as emotion. So emotions are, emotion is a conscious awareness of a vibration. So it's the same thing. How are you feeling all day long? Are you feeling safe in your body? Are you feeling safe in life? Do you feel life is hard? Do you feel making money is hard? Do you tend to complain and find negativity in every situation and people? Do you tend to judge others, talk negative about others, or blame others or yourself? So these are the things that create a negative experience. That negative experience can be anything, but that's what the law of attraction is. Based on how you are feeling, you experience the situation, circumstances, and events that is a match to that kind of category of feeling. So first of all, we need to understand that everything has, and that's not gender, that's the energy. Everything has feminine and masculine energy. We as human beings have feminine and masculine energy. Plants, animals, objects, everything has a feminine and masculine. It's yin and yang, right? It's the sun and the moon. It's the whole universe is based on duality and feminine, masculine energy. So when it comes to feminine and masculine, we need to use both. And usually I teach this to my clients, which are, most of them are people who want to improve their finances and their career. So I can give an example, make it more tangible for people. When it comes to business and career and making money, the masculine energy is taking action, is the doing, is creating a list and checking it off. The feminine energy is, what is your intention behind the things that you are doing every day? For example, you can post something on social media from a very needy, hectic energy and post the exact same thing without a completely different energy and intention, being completely detached, feeling worthy, knowing that you're gonna get your goal no matter what, no matter if this post gets likes or doesn't matter. You're so detached from it, and you're also in belief and faith and knowing that you're gonna achieve your goal no matter what. So that's a different energy, and that's the femininity. That intention has to do with the feminine energy. The action is the masculine energy. So we have to pay attention. Whatever we are doing, that there has to be a balance between these two energy, meaning, sure, take action. And sometimes, because I'm a manifestation coach, people think what I recommend is just close your eyes, visualize, and you will have your goals. It's not the case. You have to take actions, of course. But what is your energy behind it? What is your intention behind it? How are you feeling when you are talking to someone, a prospect, for example? Are you needy for closing the sale? What is your energy? So that's just one example of many different actions. Obviously, I'm not going to cover them all here, but I'm going to share the most important things. First and the most important thing to manifest, you need to know what your goal is. Ask people, 98% of people on the street, ask them what is their goal. They don't know. Everybody says, I want more money. That's not a goal. That's a wish or hope. Everybody wants love. Everybody wants more freedom. You need to know what is your goal exactly. Like, it has to be clear. Our mind, there is a book that is a really great book, Psycho-Cybernetics by Maxwell Maltz. And it explains this concept, and so many other people. Our mind is a goal-seeking mechanism. It's literally like a computer. It's like a machine. You give it a goal, and it finds a way to achieve that goal. So you need to have a clear goal for manifestation, first of all. And it has to be something that you want. It has to be in your heart. Doesn't matter if you know how to get it or you don't know how to get it. Actually, you're not supposed to know how to achieve your goal. Because if you know, it means you're playing small. So your goal, what is the purpose of the goal? The purpose of the goal is not to get. The purpose of the goal is to become. So in that journey, again, as I explained in the beginning of the call, in that journey of reaching your goal, you become a higher, better, more fulfilled version of you. And that's the whole purpose of goal. And then based on who you have become, you achieve your goal. So the first step is to make a clear statement, what your goal is, exactly what you want to achieve and manifest. And the second step is to write it down on a piece of paper in the present tense. And that's the formula that I learned from Bob. You always start with, I am so happy and grateful now that. So you say, I'm so happy and grateful now that, as if you have already manifested your goal. Let's say I'm manifesting $50,000 or more each and every month with ease, flow, and joy, and give it feelings too, because that's very important. The more feeling you give something, the faster you manifest it. And then, of course, practices like visualization is so important. You need to use your imagination. Imagination is one of our higher mental faculties. God-given higher mental faculties. The fact that you can close your eyes and visualize something, see yourself being somewhere that you are not physically, that's magic. That's how we create. And again, it is not by doing it once or twice or once in a while. These are like going to the gym. If you want to build muscles, you don't go once a week. Same thing, you're building these mental muscles. So know what is it that you want to manifest. Write it on a piece of paper every day, at least twice a day. Write it down in a present tense, and then visualize it. See yourself living that life already in the present moment, and feel it in your body as if you're living it right now. Because the past and future doesn't really exist. It exists in our mind. Everything is a present moment. When you go to the future, it's not going to be future. It's going to be the present moment in the future. So you want to bring the future to the present moment. You do that with visualization and much more practices. But I think that would be a great starting point with these three practices. Just a few months ago, I had a client, a real estate agent, because I used to be a real estate agent. So a lot of realtors resonate with me. I was helping and coaching him to sell his property in not a very active market in his area. He was from Texas, and it was a few months ago, like really, really maybe a year ago, really dead market. And he was trying to sell this home and it wasn't happening, trying to sell this home. I'm coaching him, it doesn't happening. On our last call, very last call, before I get on a coaching call with him, I thought that would be interesting if he could sell his property before the end of our coaching, which was literally like 1 hour left. And I get on a call and he's like, yeah, I had a couple of showings. And he's just so not into it because he's disappointed. And he's like, yeah, the buyer's agent, he said he's going to get back to me. And I'm like, okay, that's a good sign. You had showings. So let's focus on that. Let's visualize that. And then I continue coaching and wrapping up the last session. Halfway through the call, he looks at his phone and he says, I have to pick this up. This is the buyer's agent. And I'm like, yeah. Okay, no problem. Take it. And I'm on the Zoom call and he's talking to the buyer's agent and he's like, yeah, okay. No, that works. Sure. All right. Okay. Thank you. And then he hangs up and he's like, yes, I got the offer. We sold the property. I got the offer. Well, it's a little bit lower than what I wanted, but that was a really cool, fun manifestation story. And the reason why there's a point here actually. He said, I think you manifested it for me. And I said, I think we did it both, but sometimes when we have the energy of like wanting something so bad, it actually doesn't happen. So there is a very fine line between wanting something, desiring something, having a goal, and also being kind of detached and not being too needy. So my energy was, it would be awesome. Like that would be cool if he could sell his property before the end of our coaching. So I was detached. I was like, I put that energy out there that I want this to happen, but I'm not needy of it and it would be awesome. And I've experienced that so many times in my life. The things that I've said, that would be awesome, that would be great if this happened. And most of the time it happens. And it's just such a fun experience.